Hey guys! This video is going to be about articles and possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. But before I start the video, I would like you to click on the first link in the description box and a table should pop up. And that's a table, well, some of you might recognize it from a previous video of mine about personal pronouns. I just saw that I forgot to add the form for the formal you. The Z. The good thing though is that Z, either singular or C plural, is the same as they. Basically the last, it's on the bottom, they, you use the same ones for C. The only difference though is the Z and the inne is always capitalized if you use it for the formal you. Again, for both plural and singular, except the sich. Sich is not capitalized, but Sie and inne is always capitalized. Now you can close that window and click on the second link in the description box and another table should pop up about articles. Articles are very important in Swiss German as opposed to articles in English, I guess, because articles in English are always the same. You have the definite article de and the indefinite article e. In Swiss German, it depends on the gender, on the grammatical gender of the word. So I took three words, as you can see in the table. I took the man, the woman, and the child. And then the plural, the man, the women, the children, doesn't really matter which word. I chose those three words because they are... The first word, the man, has a masculine grammatical gender. The woman has a feminine one. And the child is a neuter. And depending on whether a word is masculine, feminine, or neuter, you have to change the article. So for masculine words, you would use the, like dema, the man, dema. For a feminine one, you would use de, as in tfrau, tfrau, the woman. And for a neuter one, as in the child, you would use schind. Schind. That was the definite article. Oh yeah, and the plural is t, same as the feminine form. It's just tmänner, tfrauen, tkinder. It doesn't matter what grammatical gender the word has, the plural is always t. For the indefinite article, it is almost the same. You have a man, that's en ma, with an n added. A woman, so the feminine gender, is a Frau. And a child, the neuter one, is es Kind. So n, e, s. It is very important for declension because when you want to form a sentence in Swiss German, you do need to know what gender a word is, because we still have all the cases. So we have accusative, we have a dative. We don't actually use the genitive case in Swiss German anymore, but I'll make a video about that some other time. So from now on, when we learn new, or when you learn new words, or I mention new words, I will always add the article so that you know what gender it is. And it's also important because in Swiss German we always use the article before the name. So if you're female, you would say t, Sandra, t, Mary, t, Sarah, and so on. Whereas if you're male, you would use the Mike, the Dylan, the David, yes, and so on. Now, if you could click on the third link in the description box, a third table should pop up about possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. I already made a video about personal pronouns, as I mentioned before, but still, so I added the personal pronouns on the far left of the first table, as you can see. And then I added the possessive adjectives, which are always the same in English. So it doesn't matter what grammatical gender a word has. Well, you don't have grammatical genders, whereas we do in Swiss German, as I said. So again, I chose the words the hubby, well, husband, the wife, and the child. So if you want to say my husband, for example, you would say min. Whereas for my wife, it will be mini. and for my child it will be me's. The plural of any gender is always the same as the feminine singular. So meine Frau, my wife, meine Kinder, my children. It's always meine. Just so that you know how to pronounce them, I'm gonna go through them very quickly. So again, through the personal pronouns: I, ich, you, du, he, she, sie, it, es, we, mir, you, ihr, they, sie, and you, the formal one, is also sie. Again, you see it's capitalized. The masculine one is my, mien, your, dien, his, sien, her, ihre, its, seen. And again, I'd like you to notice that his and its is always the same. So if his is seen, its is going to be seen as well. If his is seeny, its is going to be seeny as well, and so on. Our, oise, your, oie, their, ihre, your, ihre. Again, the last one was the formal one. And also notice how her, their, and your is also always the same. It's always ihre for masculine, iri for feminine, ihres for neuter, and so on. So let's quickly go through the feminine one. My, mini, your, dini, his, sini, her, iri, its, sini, our, oisi, your, oyi, their, iri, and your, iri. And finally the neuter one: my, me's, your, dies, his, sees, her, ihres, its, sees, our, oises, your, oyes, their, ihres, and your, ihres. And I'm sorry that I'm holding back my hair. It's just I washed it before, now it's falling in my face and it's annoying me. So yes, but that doesn't matter. Let's go on to the possessive pronouns. The possessive pronouns are the same as the possessive adjectives for feminine and neuter and plural, but they're a little bit different for masculine ones. So for example, I took der Stift, which means the pen, as an example. So if you see a pen lying on a table and you want to ask somebody, is this yours? And you want to say yes, it's mine, or no, it's his or hers, and so on. This is what you'd say. You would add an the umlaut the a with the dots, to the first three and the its, and you would add an n to hers, theirs, and yours, to that form that we heard before. Oise and oye, so ours and yours, stays the same. Again, mine is mine, yours is dine, his is sine, hers is iren, its sine, ours oise, yours oye, theirs and yours iren. If you still have some questions, please leave them in the comment box. I hope you enjoyed this, I hope it helped, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!